Hello student, welcome to our PG discussion, and that it is physics in a smart way. Let us say we consider an issue which relates to motion, a classical case, the race between a rabbit and a tortoise, as the diagram shows. Rabbit runs fast, tortoise slow, as you know very well. Their speeds are given in numbers. We assume the situation to be in such a way that initially they are starting at the same time, and the rabbit, because of its natural advantage, is starting from a mark which is 100 meters behind the tortoise. Both start the motion at the same time, but usually as the stories goes, and you might have come across it at your school level, rabbit doesn't sleep. They continue to move. We are trying to prove, I'll be trying to prove that whatever slow the tortoise may be and whatever fast motion the rabbit may be having, but theoretically rabbit cannot overcome the tortoise. For, for simplicity's sake, though I have given you the diagram and all that, we assume that the rabbit and tortoise to be particles or point masses, to be points, mobile points or moving points. Rabbits moves at a faster speed, tortoise slower, and the speed of the rabbit we have assumed to be 60 km per hour. Speed of the tortoise is 3 km per hour, which seems to be slightly fast. Okay, that will do. 0.3 km per hour, as we know. So they both start running at the same time. By the time the rabbit reaches the tortoise starting position, we know tortoise must have progressed some distance. For tortoise, I am writing T. For rabbit, I am writing R. There will be some gap. We don't bother how long or how short the gap is, but by the time the rabbit reaches the tortoise starting position, that is 100 meter, when the rabbit crosses the 100-meter mark, tortoise must have progressed some distance. By the time the rabbit again tries to cross or reaches the mark that tortoise was when rabbit did cross the 100-meter mark. By the time rabbit crosses that position, you know tortoise must have progressed slightly ahead. Tortoise must be slightly ahead. By the time the rabbit comes to tortoise second position, okay, then tortoise must have progressed by a small distance. By the time the rabbit tries to reach the tortoise third position, the tortoise must have progressed something higher. If you continue in that way, we are establishing a fact that by the time the rabbit reaches the tortoise previous position, tortoise must have progressed to a new position, which is ahead of the position where the rabbit is now. When the rabbit tried to cross the gap and reaches the tortoise position, the tortoise must have progressed something more. Okay, so by this way, we try to prove that rabbit cannot overcome the tortoise position. Okay, rabbit cannot sorry, a rabbit cannot overtake the tortoise. Okay, usually this is a paradoxical situation that is known as Zeno's paradox. Now my question will be how to explain it, how to explain or what is our the basic fault with our reasoning. We try to find the answer to that. Okay, we are studying physics, we are in physics, and our discussion always will be as per our sign, that is physics in a smart way. So somehow there is a fault with our reasoning, with our logic, because we know practically the rabbit has to overcome the tortoise in this situation, and that will overcome. But the way we have tried to establish the things is that rabbit cannot overcome the tortoise, because rabbit comes to the position of the tortoise, which the previous position of tortoise must have progressed to a new position. When the rabbit goes over to that position, then tortoise must have progressed slightly ahead. When rabbit goes to that position, tortoise must have progressed a bit more. So in that way, we are trying to establish that rabbit cannot overtake the tortoise, but you know that's not true practically. That is a paradoxical situation. You have to find the fault with our logic, with our reasoning. Okay, that is our question. So thank you. We shall meet again. Okay, I will look forward to your comments and all that. You know, this type of things, thinking about physics, thinking about natural science, instead of pondering the books and mugging up the formulas and all those things, solving some problems without putting our head, without putting our mind and heart to it, okay, they won't work, especially in physics. And if you do it in our style, I can assure you that you'll be getting some benefit, okay, in whatever field that lies ahead of you that you may be interested in. Thank you again.